One shot. Let's begin. Killer payments. Uh, Ubrizia Podetli by Toto Morty. My Cyrillic. Whatever. Uh, Translated up by Solo Trans, Hachi Rumi Translation 4C. Alright. We read, we react, we begin. Let's go, everybody. At a sunny orphanage. Uh, at this time, you're hoping to become a foster parent, and, you've already cleared our orphanage screening process, so, Sakaki-san, we approve your application to be a foster parent. I believe that there's also compatibility and other outside factors considered, but what kind of child would you prefer? Ahaha! Oda! Give me the quietest one. Greeting your family with a cold attitude. Killer parent. 250,000 million billion yen. Really? Wow. Okay. 250 billion yen. That's the price of your life. With this job, you'll have completely paid it off. No. Congrats. You brought your life back and now you're free, pal. You've done well these 30 years. The organization apparently doesn't want to let you go, but I've got your back. Live your life as you please, Sakaki. Sakaki? Huh. It's your new name. Your driving license, passport, as well as your bank book on that bag. Don't lose it. You may have been a novice who could only follow orders, but you did your best. It took me a lot of effort to train you up from a baby to a professional killer. That's why I think of you as a son. Take care. A son? Having a family is great. Working as a professional killer hardens a person's heart. After you retire, start a family. If you say so, that's what I will do. Huh? What is your name? Anna. All right, come with me. Stare. First time raising a child. Wanna play? No thanks. This kid that I brought back from the orphanage should have formally become my child. In other words, my family. Will such a small and weak creature really enrich my life? If I feel like it, I can easily kill her in an instant. I'm hungry. Basics of raising a child. Point one. Shower them with love by cooking for them. I see. Wait here. Clang. It's done. It doesn't look appetizing. Shut up and eat. It's so bad. It doesn't taste good. You don't have to finish it. I'll do my best to eat it all. After all, you made this for me, right? Do as you wish. Read for me. You mean books? There aren't any. Killer Textbook, Body's Vital Series. The human body has many vitals. Tails? There are places like the temple between the brows, the spine, and so on. It's too difficult, I don't understand. If humans are shot or stabbed in those places, they die. What does it mean to die? I've never died before, so I am not sure. It's basically when you are about to leave this world behind. That's no good! What a hectic day this was. I had a much easier time as a killer. Whack, whack, whack. You know, I wish you were the kind of guy who would complain about pain or hardships, my man. Something like, it hurts or it's too difficult. I can't feel a shred of humanity in you. Does it feel like there's anything that you want for yourself? Whether it's rigorous training like this or killing, you complete the task if you're ordered to. You're outstanding as a professional killer, but as a human, you are the worst. I'm fine with that. No way that's fine, you imbecile. Even if we're professional killers, we're still humans. Even shit-covered pieces of trash like us must not give up on living life like a human. I like a human, but I don't know what that means. Create something that is important to you, something that you cannot give up as a human. Humanity is something that's born from obsession. Do you have it? Something that you cannot give up on? I did. Now I don't anymore. But if I do have something to point something out, it's this. Okay. That's right. This is my humanity. Something as simple as this. Find something like this for yourself one of these days. If you can't, you'll simply live the rest of your life only following the order of others. That way of life is just lonely. Create something that you cannot give up on. That's what will turn us professional killers back into human. Or so. What is it? I'm sleeping together with you because it is cold. Feeling cold is kind of similar to feeling lonely. Do you get what I mean? Basics of raising a child. Point 2. Never let them feel lonely. Pamper them by doing things like hugging them close. I see. Uh-huh. It's warm. Huh? I will also help out when making meals today. All right. Ura! How terrible. Why would you do something like this? You must cherish all lives. What's with this kid? What's a kid doing lecturing us? Scram. Huh? What do you want, huh? You looking for a fight? Showing her violence is bad for her upbringing. Enna, walk 10 steps away from here and do not look back. Okay. You're ignoring us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sakaki! What? Let's go. In the few months since I adopted Ina, the things in my apartment have increased. My life has become more regular, and I have more things to do. I can now cook, and I go out more often. Nights have become a little less cold. Look, Sakaki. Just now, did I smile? Ding, ding, dong. Yo, long time no see. Can we have a short chat outside? You really have changed. You look happier now. Is it because of that brat? How do I put this? You see, the top brass wants you to do one last job before you retire. It's a big job. Come back, Sakaki. It's a job that only the two of us together can do. There's a good chance of dying, but... I'm not afraid of dying, but... What will happen to Enna if I were to die now? A child could not survive alone. Above all, being alone after all this time. How will Enna feel? Will she be sad? That's no good. I can't put my finger on why, but I don't want that. Sorry, I refuse. Huh. This is the first time you've gone against my orders, isn't it? Is this change also because of that brat you adopted? Then if that brat disappears, you'll have no reason to refuse, right? Ping. Enna. Poof. Whack. Whack. Sorry, but I need you. Stop. Enna, get out of the way. Is that brat that important to you? I do not know. But the heartbeat I feel when I hug her, it's really loud. Even though she is so little, if I'm with Enna, I might become a person with his own will. She is the thing I cannot give up on. Dashing. What's wrong? Kill me. I won't kill anymore. I've decided to cherish lives. I'm really no match for you, little lady. I'd never thought that what I had taught him over 30 years would be overridden in just a few months. The person standing before me is not a nameless killer, but an ordinary man called Sakaki. And I have no business with a person like that. Take this and get lost. This is the key from that time. I have a hideout that even the organization doesn't know about. Use it. This is something that's important to you, right? Are you sure about this? Huh? It's fine. I have something else that's also important to me. Huh? I'll tell the top brass that that guy has become useless, so I killed him. Farewell. And we're going into town. Yes! I was thinking, I wonder if this suits Sakaki. I wonder if this will suit Sakaki, so I made it. Me? I think that it would suit you more, Anna. Come on, just bend over. Yeah, yeah. World with you is heartwarming. Neat. Oh, that was a lovely, lovely story. I enjoyed it, you know. I think that, like, honestly, like, if we had a couple more pages, a couple more of this, a couple more of that, I think it would definitely have got me to cry. 8.2. Like, I don't know. There's something quite nice, you know. I think that this one shot does, you know, what it does well is it doesn't try to overburden everybody with so many characters. We basically just have three characters: mentor, son dash protege, and then the girl who's gonna go and help him. You know. I will say I was like when I saw this, I'm like, man, she's a big, big, tall girl. I thought she was like 15 or 16 or something. You know, just based on the height. But I guess he just draws long people, so it was hard for me to be like, oh right, she's a child, you know. Um, I like the fact he's reading the book. I think that's cute. I think that's charming. I think we see some of his stuff. He's trying to protect her from the world, and he's just trying to add more and more to his apartment, right? To suit her. It's like, you know, if we go early on, come on, let's see the apartment. Bop, bop, bop. You see the okay. The apartment's rather bare, right? There's not too much, not whatever. I like that. He didn't need much, but then you go here and it's like, okay, hey. Oh, come on. I thought it was at page 24. Oh, 21. You see that like it's filled with more things, they're small, whatever, they're working together. Hopefully she goes to school. I like the fact that you know they're together and she shows the love she has for him and he just has his hand on her shoulder and it's a lovely, lovely little gesture. Um, yeah. Yeah. And you know, if I were to give one minor point of criticism, it would be the art of the child. The art of the adult is fine, you know, like I know there are some artists who can't quite draw children very well, and so they just make them shorter adults. Um, but yeah, so I think his face is good. I like the fact he's cold. I like the fact that you see like the smile at the end. He's like, "Oh, you did this for me." It's like, "Oh, did I just smile?" And then this guy, he's hard and he's tough. He's doing it for the business, but he ultimately is there to make sure that you know, he loves his pseudo son, he loves whatever. And I like the fact that it's not overbearing. Like some places you're like, ah, you remind me of the son I used to love. I used to do this here, this, that, or the other. You know, like you could have just done whatever, right? If you really want us to go in depth with his backstory. But the simple, like, hey, start a family. I think of you as a son. And then you see just a little flashback of, you know, the kid and it's like, okay, that's enough. It doesn't need to be overtly explained. You could go and do whatever. And then he protects him in the end, and it's lovely. You know, he did try to kill him, but you know, we don't need it. And I like this too. Like, I think this motif is a thing I cannot give up on. I think it probably would have hit a little bit harder, um, when it comes to this. Did he say like, take care? That's why I think you as my son. You brought back your life. Having a family is great. Like, I think that if he had said something, did he say something you can't give up on? Give up as a human. Creation is important to you, something that you cannot give up. Like, you know, it's here. I feel like if it was a little bit more of an impactful line, because I know what the author is going for, that, like, hey, it's the rhyme, it's the whatever, he's taking the life going on here, then I think
it would have been a little bit better. I don't know why this didn't hit as hard. Do you have something that you cannot give up on? Maybe if it was just phrased differently, because it looks like the author was doing it. I don't know why it just didn't feel as hard when he just said it like there. Because I think the "sorry I refuse" was a good moment, and then I like the look in his eyes from here when he's like, "She's the thing I cannot give up on," you know. But yeah, I guess it does have the plot piece. I don't know why that moment just didn't hit as hard as it, potentially could have. Because it does do all those things. Maybe it's just the phrase or the translation or something. But yeah, the art is good, and this works as a one shot too. But I also wouldn't mind this as a series. I think it actually has a lot of legs. You could go with the hey, the organization finds him. He has a killer hitman tendencies, but he's trying to navigate life as a parent, a single parent, and I guess the idea of the sci-fi genre or the genre of like your parent is secretly like a killer or secretly an assassin. What is it? It's like Spy Family, and that's like Sakamoto Days and stuff. So by all means, that's pretty. Let's go and have that genre thrive. I'm sure it's good for the adults as it is for the children. And with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.